Hey guys, it's your boy Dev the Beast here, and I just wanted to do in theory, a quick update video on, I guess, where I've been, why I haven't been doing videos, and the fact that I want to try and start doing videos again. But yeah, I guess first things first, where have I been? Well, back in March, April, somewhere around that time, I had mentioned that I might be moving, and that came to fruition. So that was probably the largest chunk of my absence in terms of making content. Was just I was dealing with the stress of moving, especially because I've never moved before. Uh, yeah, I I've never moved before, so that was new and pretty hectic. My setup and stuff didn't get reset up until a few weeks after the move, just because some miscommunication with the moving company we went with. So that was a little awkward. But beyond that, obviously, I, have bigger priorities than just filming myself playing games and whatnot. Got to find a job and whatnot to pay bills, all that. So after a bit of time, I did land at a place, and I'm happy with where I'm at right now for the most part. Uh, and just trying to figure out what my day to day is going to look like after getting a job. And I think I've more or less found my flow, but I still hadn't picked this back up because I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do. But also, a couple things went on. A lot of curveballs actually by the end of the year. In fact, 2025, it started off pretty alright, I'd say, but I would say by the end of the year, it's definitely one of the worst years I've had in life. But that's not really something I care to get too much into right now. Maybe in the future, but that's not something I would like to touch on at the moment more than I have. But yeah, uh, I've been out of it in a lot of ways these past couple of months, starting to try and turn that around. And I figured, YouTube stuff, making content, just having fun playing games, it's something I've, wanted to do. And I I figured again, I should just try and get back to it. So I guess here we are. I have some new ideas, some ideas that I've had in mind for the past few months at least, some before the move. But I have I've had some complications. I mean, post move, the TV that I have right now is a different one that I've used in the past, which isn't a complaint. In fact, I'm happy to have this TV because it means I don't have to do some awkward stuff for my setup. Because before the move, I just had one room, everything condensed down into one. But I've been split between two rooms now, so all my gaming stuff is one room, and then the TV I was using is in my bedroom, which causes a problem because, as you know, most of the games I play, most of the content I film, that's all on console. So if that TV's in my bedroom, then it can't be hooked up to the consoles in the game room. But this TV, it's an upgrade in size, but the downfall, as you're probably seeing in this background footage, is that it doesn't really go higher than 780p, which, I know I don't put out quality stuff, but I at least want to put out something that, can reasonably be watched. And in this day and age, 780p, that's. I don't think anyone wants to watch something in that quality. Not if they don't have to. So that kind of puts a damper on things a bit, but that's gotten me using my PC a bit more. So definitely a couple ideas there that I'd like to see through by the end of the year. Uh, Obviously, Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. I whenever I do that, it's on the PC. So that's an easy one to keep on doing on PC. But got a couple other things I want to do. I've been getting back into TerraTech recently, so I should like to do that on, or have at least a bit of a video series on that. A couple other PC games that have gotten kind of big within the past couple of years I'd like to pay a visit to. And then something that's been on my mind for the past few months now is I've kind of wanted to get into Pokemon, because I mean, I know a bit about Pokemon. I have gotten quite into Pokemon Go on and off between the past few years, so I figure, playing the actual mainline games could be fun. Could be really fun, could be a new experience, or it will be a new experience, so figure I'll probably enjoy that. Y'all might enjoy that, but we need to see where that goes. And recently I replayed Jedi Fallen Order, and I have had Survivor since it first released, but I've not gotten beyond Coruscant, so I would love to go through that soon. But again, the problem with that is I don't want to record anything on console when it's going to be 780p. So until I get a new TV, that's going to be on pause. But yeah, it's kind of some of my content ideas. Hopefully, y'all are looking forward to that. I know I'm hoping to, again, get back into the swing of things, but yeah, I just figured I could just start uploading, but I know how I am. If I were watching someone that I was fond of, and they vanished for not almost a year, more like half a year, little over half a year. Either way, they kind of just vanished for a number of months. I'd appreciate the update as to kind of what was going on. So that's what I'm doing here for y'all. So with all that being said, I hope I actually stick with it and start putting stuff out. And if I do, I hope you enjoy what's to come. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope to catch you in the next stream or video. Peace.